You're going to start out by doing 10 tricep dips, and make sure that your arms are the only part working, not your hips. For these push-ups, make sure that your back and your butt are in one straight line, and you can rest on your knees to help. For this exercise, you're going to be relying on your triceps to work for you, but you're going to point your toes up and then flex on the way down, just alternating between right and left leg.
I've never felt this way before. It must be you and I.
For these delt raises, you're going to be in a plank position, just lowering and lifting your right and your left arm. 10 on each side.
Can't stop but think about the way that you move around, up and down on that stage. It's your future vibes.
For this exercise, you're going to make small circles towards the front with your top leg, and then you will do the same thing but backwards. Now we have a little bit of inner thigh work, and you're just going to be lowering and lifting your bottom leg while the top leg is bent, resting on your inner thigh. These are called side kicks. You're going to flex your foot to the front and point your foot to the back. Make sure to keep your leg in a straight line and try not to extend higher than hip height. On your last rep before this exercise, you're just going to keep your foot where it was and do 10 pulses up. This exercise is a little bit like the side kicks. You're going to point up and flex down.
I've never felt this way before. It must be you and I.
Same thing here. On your last rep, you're going to just do 10 pulses up. For this last exercise, this is called cow jumps over the moon. Basically, you're just going to move your foot from the front all the way to the back. And every exercise you complete, make sure you do the exact same amount of reps on the right and left leg. And if you can't do 10, that's okay. Just do as many as you can. These are called 3 times crunches. Basically, you're going to try and hit 3 points before coming all the way up to a full crunch. Make sure to do 10 of these. For this exercise, I am going to start in a side plank but with my knee down, and I'm just going to do hip drops to really work out the obliques. You're going to want to do 10 on each leg, right and left. This exercise is going to be moving all the way front and back using your shoulder blade and your foot for stabilization. This last exercise is just a simple leg lift and lower, and this is really going to help target those lower ab muscles. For this exercise, you're going to want to do 10 hip bridges up. Make sure your knees don't fall wide because then your inner thighs won't stay on. You want those activated as well to get that work. This exercise is essentially the same thing as the last, except this time you will be up on your toes. To keep in repetition with what we've been doing, go ahead and do the same thing. But this time you're going to keep one leg lifted. Do 10 on each leg. So have the right leg lifted and then the left. Next, you're going to move on to 10 single leg extensions. Basically, you're just kicking back behind you to activate those glute muscles.